We've reached a point with a big 460-gallon cylinder tank that we're ready to put in the final fish, the show angels. And what I have is a beautiful imperator angelfish. I have a very attractive queen angelfish, and we're going to try to slip in a unique called an annularis angelfish. So what we need to do first is we're going to transport these in buckets, which I find a lot less stressful. I need to fill some buckets up with water from the system, and then we're going to try to catch the fish. This sometimes can be a little bit of a trick for two reasons. One, we don't want to stress out the fish trying to catch them. We're trying to deliver a good quality product to the customer. And number two, because they're big fish, I have them in a big tank. And a big tank, and a big acrylic tank, has two openings in the top. And so to maneuver the net, you have to go from one side to the other side. And sometimes when the fish is really scared, he can be quite evasive, going from one side to the other side. And so it can be quite a challenge to catch some of these big fish, especially when they get smart. The trick is to be smarter than the fish.
And to be smarter than the fish, you need to know where he's planning on going before he does.
She a beauty? Oh, nice fish.
This is a blue ring or annularis angelfish. The others were an imperator and a queen angel.
Here's our airline siphon tube, which travels all the way down to our buckets, where we slowly acclimate the fish to the water from the tank. So you can see the rate that the airline siphon is bringing the water out into the bucket. Nice, slow, steady rate, so those fish can get used to it.
Now there's been a neat, orderly, predetermined list of the fish and at what point they would go into the tank. As I mentioned earlier, these are the show angels going in. They're the last fish going into the tank. So they have to succumb to a certain degree to the current inhabitants of the tank, such as that clown triggerfish, or maybe this huma huma triggerfish. We certainly know that the longhorn cowfish have no problem giving you a little love nip. It's possible, but I wouldn't expect much of a territorial issue from the raccoon butterflies. Nor the blue cheek butterflies. And the Heniocus are like a school of kids just out for fun. And I certainly wouldn't expect any problems from the 16 resident tank-raised Ocellaris clownfish, nor the 27 chromis damsels. And at this time, there are 2 dwarf or pygmy angelfishes, this hybrid angel here, and the flame angel that tends to be a little bit more shy. And speaking of shy, there's the royal grammas. And then, speaking of not being shy, there's the original blue damsel fishes. So in addition to acclimation to the water, there's going to be the acceptance into the hierarchy within the tank. So tune in again for part 2 to see if there's any squabbles as the new angels go into the cylinder aquarium.